Namaste yogis. This is a Hatha Kriya sequence for hamstring flexibility as well as a hip opener. So get ready, settle in on the top of your mat, grounding through the feet. We'll start standing here and take a few deep breaths. And we'll begin. Bring your hands into your heart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, right leg goes back and pivot towards the right long edge of your mat for straddle pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down your arms, interlock them behind your back. And as you exhale, go all the way down. Weight in the balls of your feet. Let the inhalation lift up your hands up away from your back and see if you can't go further deeper in. As you inhale, come up to halfway. Open up the arms like an airplane or a bird. And as you exhale, left hand goes down underneath your face, stacking your shoulder on top of your wrist and your right hand on your lower back. Try to pivot from the upper part of your spine, and if you're ready, inhale and let that left hand come up to the sky. As you exhale, release down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Stack your hand below your shoulder and gaze through to the right side and gazing up at your right hand. Just make sure that your hips are still squared and the weight is still in your toes. Exhale, come back down. And then scoot your feet in slightly. We'll point the toes out facing our knees and come into goddess pose or temple pose. First Kriya here, index into thumb. Inhale, arms up over your head. As you exhale, cross them in front of your chest, bend the knees. Inhale, cross in front of your chest and open up on each side. Keep your elbows bent and go deeper into your squat every time. Inhale, look up towards the sky, and as you exhale, come down, crossing your arms in front of your chest. We'll inhale one more time, arms up over your head, and get ready for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose on the left side. Gazing through your left hand, inhale, arms up, and we'll exhale straight into Skandasana. You can use a block here underneath your pelvis, and you have an option as well to open up your arms like a bird or an airplane. Keep your left toes active, and we'll inhale, come back into Warrior 2 with the left knee bent. Exhale here, and then inhale. Rise your arms up, straighten your legs, and exhale, Warrior 2 on the right side. Inhale, arms in the middle of your chest, and we'll exhale down into Skandasana. Open up the arms like a bird. Activate your toes on the right side. Inhale, come back up into your Warrior 2 as you exhale on the right side. And then inhale, straighten out that right leg, Trikonasana. Give some space to that whole right side of your body before you go down, hinging at the hips, gazing at your left hand or down at your feet. Inhale, come back up. Both legs are straight, feet are parallel. We'll exhale. Get ready for Trikonasana on the left side. Give some space to your whole left side of your body before you go down. Push through the right heel. Inhale, come back up. Pivot the feet back parallel. Interlock the fingers behind your back. And we'll lean down. Try to kiss your left knee as you bend the knee. And then inhale up. Exhale. Try to kiss the right knee while you bend the knee. The arms can come up above your back. That's an option for your shoulders. The more advanced version is to do this with your legs straight. Give it a go. You may need a few more movements before you can straighten out the leg. Just being aware that you're inhaling up and exhaling down. One more round, and then separate your feet. And exhale, we'll come back into Trikonasana on the right side, going for a deeper version here, where we're binding behind our right foot, maybe gazing up to the sky, keeping that right leg nice and straight, and pushing out the pelvis to the left, tucking in the ribs, and lengthening the spine. Inhale, Trikonasana, see how that evolved, and come back up. As you exhale, we'll come down onto Trikonasana on the left side, and get ready for that deeper version. Bend slightly the left knee if you need to. Bind behind your left leg, grabbing hold of your right wrist, and then slowly you can stretch out that right leg, keeping your hips pushed towards the left. Try to lean back into the pose like you were sails on a sailboat. Inhale back into Trikonasana. And then when you're ready, we'll come back up on another inhalation. Exhale back into your goddess squat, and we'll do a second round of that Kriya. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, knees bent. Inhale, arms apart, and Gyana Chin Mudra, cross in front of the heart and touch your knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross and touch your knees. Inhale, cross and open. And we'll get ready on this side for a vinyasa. Either the left or the right, whatever side is the weakest. Chaturanga Dandasana in your style. Inhale up here to up dog. or cobra. And then as you exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, go down for another chaturanga here. And exhale, curl the toes. Breathing into your downward facing dog, lengthening through the back of your hamstrings more than anything. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And this time we'll place on the outside of both of our hands, lengthening through the spine in a lizard pose. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, sit down on that left hip. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit back down. You can open up that right arm to help you leverage the movements. And then come back into lizard pose. Exhale into plank. And we'll go all the way down chaturanga dandasana. Take your time, relax the jaw, breathe through your nose, ujjayi pranayama. And when you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog on an exhalation. Inhale, left leg this time goes up. And as you exhale, bring on the outside of both of your hands into a preparation for lizard pose. Inhale, left arm comes up, and exhale, sit back down on your right hip. Sometimes you have to adjust that right arm so it's nice and stacked, shoulder on top of wrist. Exhale, down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, one more. Inhale, come back up. And we'll come into a lizard pose when you're ready. We always have one side a little more funkier than the other, so feel free to do a few more reps there. Come into plank when you're ready. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana or cobra, whatever feels right for you today. Honoring your breath and that exhalation, emptying your lungs completely, you get back into downward facing dog and notice the evolution already in the back of your legs. And we'll jump forward on an inhalation into a squat malasana. So each foot is on the outside of both your hands, your elbows on the side of your knees, and your hands in the middle of your heart. Pressing into your chest. You can stay there, or we can go for a crow pose here. Either way. One is an arm balance for strengthening, the other deepens your hamstrings. If you're doing crow, make sure you're tucking in your knees into your shoulders, lifting the heels to the buttocks, and keep the head lifted. Try to lengthen out the arms in due time and squeeze the thighs against the sides of your body as much as you can. We'll exhale here and come back down, a wide-legged forward fold, swaying from left to right. Breathing deeply. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up over your head. And as you exhale, we will stretch onto the left side. Inhale. And exhale, stretch the right side. The palms can be facing the sky or facing down, whatever feels right for you. Depends on your shoulders and your wrists. Scoot your feet in, hands in the middle of your heart center. Take a minute here to find center. Easing through your breath and noticing the evolution and how you're standing on your own 2 feet. And we'll get ready. Take this opportunity to listen to what you need. If you need to repeat the sequence, by all means, please repeat. If you feel you need a cooling off or a deeper stretch or something more vigorous, by all means, check out my other videos. Or perhaps it's just time to sit down for some pranayama and some meditation, or maybe a well-deserved shavasana. Just listen to that voice inside of you, tap into it, and you decide. This is why these videos are designed the way they are. You choose how you want to practice. I'm just only there to guide you. Satnam Namaste Yogis. I wish you all the best. Stay tuned for more.